guess just to start, do you have an update on Giannis?
Not yet. He's doing MRI right now, so we'll know more hopefully by the end of the night.
Okay. Obviously, I mean, the last time he was injured, he walked off the court. Not an easy thing to see. So just, I guess, were you able to talk to him at all, or just see?
No. I didn't know what it was, So I just wanted the trainers to attend to him, and right when they brought him in, they took him to the hospital.
And then I guess just, I memean, you guys were been searching for victory. It's been a struggle, but to kind of have that emotional.
Well, we've won 2 out of 3.
Right.
You can frame it that way too. But it was a hell of a win. We get down early. We miss wide open great shots, but we just couldn't get anything to fall. Then Giannis gets hurt, and I think we're down like 18. And to fight back, it just shows a lot of stuff about this team. We put all kinds of combinations out on the floor. Went zone for 2.5, 3 quarters, which we've never stayed in it that long. And I thought we got better at it as we played it. We kept seeing every possession. You can see weak spots, and we kept correcting. I used 2 timeouts just to slide guys over. So strategically, zone-wise, it was a fun game.
Just for Jericho to come up with that big play late, it felt like he was kind of just on the glass the whole time.
It was huge, and we need a roller. When Giannis is not on the floor, it takes our rollers off the floor. And with Jericho's ability to roll, his ability to rebound, and his ability to defend, we just felt strongly by throwing him out on the floor and keeping him out on the floor. And then he makes a free throw. I'm not even sure which hand he shot it with, but it went in. That's all that matters.
Just the combination of Ryan and Kevin, it felt like one could go for a little while, and then when that one was tired, he'd give it to the other guy.
Yeah, it's a combination. It's funny. We did a lot of work with them 2 and Giannis today in the 3-man game. And, when Giannis went out, it's a great example of not having enough time to work on things. We hadn't worked on it with anybody else with those 2. We threw Jericho in it once. We threw Bobby. We were searching like who can fit those guys. And we think we saw some things that we can use moving forward.
Ryan's defense against Cade down the
that was awesome.
What
If you go by like the preseason game and then our first game, it was like he was at a beach. He just went everywhere because we were trying to put size on him. And then today I said, let's put our point guard on him. Let's just pressure him up the floor. And if he gets in the paint, let's go help. And I thought that was very effective all game, the zone and Ryan's pressure and Scoot's pressure on him.
Just, man, the way this game started, losing Giannis down as much as you were in the first quarter, it could have gone really south for you.
Yeah.
What was said at the end of the first quarter?
Nothing. We just stuck with what we were doing. We went zone. We kept telling them, stop trying to just 2 points at a time. That's all we kept saying. You can't get it back with one shot. Just 2 points at a time. Let's keep cutting the lead. And then once it got to a 7-8 point game, it was back to a game.
I know you said you're doing more tests tonight on Giannis, but guy goes down with no contact like that. Have you guys ruled out Achilles? Is that something you're still testing on?
Yeah, I think we've ruled that out, honestly. But I don't think it was no contact either. I thought the bump, if you watch the bump drive, that's what threw him off balance. He got bumped in, and then someone landed on top of him. So I thought the bump was what made him lose his balance. And then it looked like it was no one around, but I thought it was the bump that threw him off balance.
And then just I want to go back to KPJ again. Just the way he was able to sort of lift you guys in sort of shot creation. Is that kind of what you think you guys were missing, as you alluded to a couple times?
That's what we've been trying to tell everyone. We haven't had him all year, and then, having him and Giannis out for that long stretch explains our record, Now we're back at it. We have him back now, and we may have Giannis out. So we just got to figure out a way of winning games when all these guys are injured. And if we can get healthy, and I keep saying that, I like our team. I just do. We just can't catch a break on health.
AJ has those 2 back-to-back threes.
Yeah.
Both contested, both pretty tough shots. Just
Yeah.
what have you seen from him in the last couple weeks to be confident to take
Yeah,
contested
our
tough
guys
shots?
have been great. Jack and Spencer. They really we're pushing them to take tough shots. He makes them. And he's starting to believe that, and he's starting to do it.
Obviously, Miles Turner was in foul trouble. But what can you just say about Bobby's performance, scoring 13 points in the second half?
Second half, Bobby was great. His energy, it's funny. Bobby had great energy in the first half. He just couldn't score, but his energy was right. And, we talked about that today. The guys who play with the energy are going to be the guys who play. We're not just going to give you minutes. We're going to play guys who are playing the hardest and guys who are playing with energy. The other thing we talked about is offense will never bring a team together. It'll be your defense. And if you play hard enough on defense, all the other stuff will take care of itself. And I thought that happened tonight.